Alright, everyone, back again. Another part of the tutorial. I think it's like this is maybe part 8, maybe 9. But we're going to be talking about trinkets and committing. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So, I had my trinkets all wrong in the previous journey of learning. So, what I've learned in the past is having trinkets here, there, and everywhere, and it doesn't benefit me. So what I mean by that is, for example, I might have a 5-star, 6-star, or 3-star trinket, and then a hero trinket that's 5 stars into, let me see if I can kind of get a better idea. Ship's overview. No. Where's the best way to take a look at it? Oh, so let's see here. As I was explaining, if you look at the overviews, let's get this one. Yep. So if somebody's sharing their fleet with you, for example, you can see how the stars are at trinkets. And I'm just using Lilith as an example here. But she had a perfect example here. For example, here we go. Margaret has a 2-star elixir and a 2-star dancing blade. So this is what I did in the past too. And I'm not picking on. I'm just saying this is what I did in the past too. I'll have. Let me share my fleet to her that way. I'll have my stars or my fleet where my items are all over the place. So there we go. As you can see now, before I'll have a 2 or 3-star main character. So these are your main characters, your captain, first mate, and then gunner. So those are 3 most important positions. Going off of that, the trinkets and armor are the most important things to focus on first before your navigators. So before I had this knowledge, I would have my trinkets all over the place. So some trinkets, like I said, would have a couple of stars here, but then I'll have a couple of stars into a gold item into a navigator position. So now, if you look at my trinkets, all my main character trinkets are all 6 stars and above. So I know it's painful, but you're going to have to go back and decide on if this is the fleet you're going to go with. Now, if it is the fleet you're going to go with, you're going to have to make the decision, and I know it's hard, to break down those trinkets and give it to your main fleet. Yes, I said it. Break down those items to give to your main fleet. The items that I would break down first are the common yellow trinkets that you can get first before you would break down the specific ones. So I had the Crow Underworld sword that had 6 stars on him. But I know I wasn't going to be using him anymore, so that sword was going to be not beneficial to me any longer. Same thing with Tanaka. Tanaka had his Tanaka blade was 6 stars. And I knew I wasn't going to be using it anymore, so I had to make the decision to break it down. People like, let me see if I can go in here. She's not there anymore. People like, Adeline was someone I was looking at. I had her trinket 6 stars, but I broke it down too. Now I have her on my 6 string. Right here, sorry, there she was, Adeline. Now I have her there with a purple item. Okay, so make that commitment, guys. Figure out what you want, and then break it down if you need to. So I kept Mihai's ring because I have an artillery ship that I still use or swap out in and out, or might use again. So I keep the Mihai ring for Mihai. But as you can see with my fire heroes, I broke down his Underwood sword. I broke down Tanaka's sword. Adeline, I broke hers down. I do have Dolores's trinket SXRs, however, just because I use her for debuff when I'm in PvE or any type of gang raids, I'll swap her out with Tiggerin. So that's why I keep her trinket. But if you're not going to keep them, guys, break them down and upgrade your main character's items. Okay? Do that first. Once you do that, you can go back and upgrade these guys. So what I do for upgrades is I will get X amount, roll 10 of these items. Get those items, and you can see them in hero equipments. I broke them all down, but I only keep the purple ones, and then you can go into the purple ones and then level them up. Can't dismantle, no, not dismantle, but level them up. You can pick any one of these, enhance it, ascend it all the way to 6 stars. I mean, I'm sure you guys have a bunch of purple ones, right? Level them all up and then slowly upgrade them. It doesn't have to be done overnight, but slowly upgrade it, enhance it. 1, 2, 3 points. Enhance it, and then give it to your navigators. I see a lot of people having the trinkets at 100, 60, 88, whatever it is, while their main characters' trinkets are sitting at 50 or 60. Guys and girls, make that sacrifice. Break your trinket down. Break it down. Break down all of your navigator's trinket. Break it all down. Get the mats. Get the materials. Level every single one of your main character's trinkets to 100. That should be your priority. Getting all of those trinkets to 100 if possible. If possible, to 100. Don't even worry about any of your navigator's trinkets. Break them all down. Okay? When you have the time, then start getting the trinkets again. And then once you get these items, even your golden rudders, your elixirs, your chain bombs, your spyglasses, any one of those, right? Break those down. Take those and then level up your main character's trinkets. Okay? Those are the main priorities of basic fundamentals of trinkets you want to learn at. Once you get that down, the next thing you have to look at is your main characters. Your main character should have the best armor possible within your arsenal. So anything that you have that is the best armors, use them first. See, you can see my plume armors. Let me turn this off before I get more messages. You need to turn down, you need to give them your best armor. So make sure the best armors are your main characters. And keep in mind, focus on your tanks first. So your tanks should have the best armors available within your arsenals. So if you have a plume armor sitting on one of your DPS ships, take it off. If it's on Eric, if it's on Mihai, if it's on any one of your other armor, captains, take them off. Give them to your tanks first. Okay. So give them to Umar, give them to Yuji, give it to Ahab, give it to any one of your tanks in that tank position first. Then you want to look at damage reduction. So I use my armor of vitality not as a damage increase, but as a damage deduction. So if you look at here, 8% damage less when it's under 50%. So I'm using these armors instead of for damage increase, I'm using it for damage reduction. So survivability, once again, you can see all my tank ships, healing ships have armors of vitalities in their first armor ships. You can see that I try to max them out as much as possible, get them really ranked up really high, right? For ascensions, everything, promoting it, all that stuff. So I can actually promote him a little further too. Obi, he's not there yet, but let's promote Obi. So for example, if you can see here, I can promote that a little bit further too, right? So get them all up there. So ascend your armors, get them all beefed up as much as possible, right? I can't promote this because I don't have a shell yet, but that's essentially what you want to do. You want to get your armors all beefed up as much as possible for your tank ships. Can't enhance anymore. I don't go any more than 50. Everyone, just to keep in mind, 50, anything more than that, you'll get diminishing returns, and it's not even worth it for the amount of Neptune cores you put into it. But back to the tutorial section side of it, remember, all of your tank ships, all your healing ships, make sure they have the best armor and trinkets available for them. If you can see here, she's a gunner. I didn't put a gunner armor on her. Instead, what I did is I put a monster armor on her. However, I leveled it up all the way to 6 stars. So if you look at it, you can see the resistance is all the way up there. It's the resistance 26, 26, 26, compared to a 1-star armor where it's only 14, 14, 14. So the reason why I put it on Layla, not a gunner armor, one of these ones, one of their star plates, I didn't do that because I didn't care so much about the resistance. Well, it's not that I didn't care about the resistance. It's easier for you to get these blue armors resistance up higher, right? Versus one of these armors up higher. These armors, if you get way up there, the resistance gets really high. But unfortunately, these are a lot harder to get than these regular purple armors, right? So the purple armors, in a nutshell, you can probably get it up faster with more resistance than you can with one of the specialized armors. All right, guys. So just remember, break them all down, and then afterwards, when you have a chance, we'll level the items up afterwards. So you can see here, 5 stars, 5 stars. Level them up afterwards when you have the capability to level up the trinkets afterwards. So prioritize your trinkets for your tanks, your main characters, the armors. Armor, level them up to 50. Break down unnecessary navigator trinkets. And I think you'll be on a good start for a tutorial for trinket guides. If you guys have any further questions, feel free to message me in-game. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. One thing I forgot to add. Armor, guys, you can always, don't be afraid about leveling up, because you can always break them down, rebuild them, and then re-level them up. So if you did something by accident for the armors, don't feel bad about making mistakes, because you can fix it. You can go into armors and break it down. These armors, these 50 armors, you can recycle them. You can recycle these armors. For example, here I'll give you a quick example. I can patch this, make an armor, go back into equipment. Here's armor right here. See that, guys? You can break it down. It doesn't cost you anything. You get another 50. So if you go here, you go to armor. Here we go. Watch. Enhance it. I can enhance it 20, 30 times. Whatever I want. Enhance it. Right? It's enhanced. Oops, I don't want to use it anymore. Or I want to break it down and upgrade your other armors to make it a 5 stars. You can do that. All these extra armors I have on these guys, I can dismantle it and break down and level up just one piece of these armors and give it to my main character. You can do that. So here's that item right here. I can dismantle it. See, look at this. Dismantle it. I'll get all my cores back and I'll get 50 pieces. I got that 50 piece. Now I can go into, I don't know. I can just pick, here, I'll pick Chizru's armors. I can go in here. I can ascend this, guys. I can ascend this and break it down. I'll give you an example. Look, I ascended it by 1 stars. I can level it. Right? Oh, gosh, I screwed up. For example, you screwed up. You can go back in there. So it was Chizru. Let's see here. Just grab armor, Chizru. Remove it. Go to armor. Dismantle it. Look. You get 100 pieces. Get 100 pieces back, guys. You can make that armor right back again. Here's 100 pieces. Patch one of the armors. Right? You still have your cores. Give it to Chizuru again. And then level back up. You can do that. Let's see, where is she? There she goes. Give it to her. Equip one of the armors. And level her back up. Right? You can go right back at it. 30, 40. There you go. Pull it up. So you can break it down and give it back to them, guys. So you don't have to be afraid about, oh man, I don't want to lose this mats for the armors. You can do that, guys. So I just wanted to add that in. I forgot to cover that. But you're able to do that on the armors specifically. The weapons, however, you cannot. So if you have a specifically nice item for the ring that's class specific, you break it down, you lose it. Okay, but be careful. Read into these items as well, guys. I forgot to add in. Some of these items have dual capabilities. Like I did not know the Lion's Roar was only, I thought it was only for Obi, but you could use it on Tigran. It says first mate. So as long as they hit first mate, you can use it on more than one type of person. So don't think one trinket is meant for only one class unless it specifically says it. If it says Dolores, right? Like here's her voodoo doll. If it says Dolores, or if it says Captain, right? That trinket can work on multiple people. So Eric's hammer says Captain on it. You can use this for Eric. You can use that hammer for Griffin. And you can also use it for the upcoming new Strat SP hero, Vatinos. He's a captain. You can put on him for a captain. You can use that trinket as well. So that's that, guys. Keep that in mind. I'll patch it to the other video. And thanks for watching again.